don't know what the fuck happened to fandom in the last couple of years. And this came up right around the anniversary of John Schnepp's death. Because a few of us were having a conversation, and the status of fandom today, I mean, John Schnepp would be disgusted by it. John Schnepp would just straight up be disgusted with the state of a lot of what calls itself fandom today. Because there's a segment of fandom that has just turned into a bunch of fucking ass-scratching crybabies. I don't know what happened. Now, granted, I'm older than a bunch of people who are online today. I get that. But I often find myself asking, what the fuck happened to men? Where are the men? Because I look at a lot of segments of online fandom today. I don't see men. I see whining little bitches, whining little babies, where they would be happy to burn down and ruin fandom for the sake of a few clicks. And so much today is just, you go to a bunch of YouTube channels, and I'm not calling out any individual, but it's a pattern online now where there's so many YouTube channels you go to, and every freaking video is, I'm crying about this today, and come back tomorrow, cry about the same thing today. Cry, whine, bitch. Where are the fucking men? They've been replaced by these sucky little babies everywhere. These little insecure bitches that just have to cry every day. Every day has to be cry. Why? Because hate bait does draw clicks. Believe me, I know this better than anybody, because I get a lot of people writing to me saying, John, you should do more rants. John, you should do more, because I go on, there are things in fandom that I don't like. There's things out there in the media that I don't like. Absolutely. And once in a while, I'll go on a thing, but I defy you. Go onto my videos page list, go down the latest 50 videos. Tell me how many are hate-based videos. I hate this, and blah, blah, blah. And that's my headline. I hate this. And here's why this sucks. There's so much, but because it's such easy clicks, I get why a lot of younger YouTubers kind of gravitate towards, because you want to see, the idea of doing a YouTube channel for a lot of people is to get clicks. I get that. I do. But when you're willing to burn down fandom, because like John Schnepp would always say, and this is where I got it from, John Schnepp would say, fandom is about celebrating what we love. That's what fandom is supposed to be. Celebrating what we love. And there are dark corners of what call themselves fandom today is just all about, here's what I want to whine and cry about today, and I'm going to do it every day. And so much of it, by the way, is politically based. Like, we avoid politics as much as we can on the show, but so much of it is just all politically based. It's like, and again, like I said, we're going to watch the Lord of the Rings show, and it may suck. It may absolutely suck, and I may absolutely end up hating it. But again, it's just become so heartbreaking when you see a Lord of the Rings trailer came out, there was somebody with dark skin in it, and you knew, the moment that trailer dropped, you knew there's a certain segment of online that is just now going to war with this show before they've seen a single fucking episode. Why? Because there aren't men anymore. There are these insufferable, day in, day out, cry myself to fucking sleep pussies. And it irks me. It really does. And it doesn't irk me because personally, I just make certain choices about, I know what draws clicks. I know there's certain things I could do that would get more clicks and make my channel bigger, but that's not what I want to do because I love fandom. And I'm sure I do things that damage fandom sometimes, and I regret it when it happens and whatever, but I want my channel to be a place that builds fandom, that we celebrate. We start off every show. Welcome to the John Campea Show. As you gather together, we all gather around to celebrate the things we love. Movies, movie news, TV, and streaming. And of course, that means there are things that I don't like. Of course, there are things that I'll complain about. And every once in a while, I'll have my own little boo-hoo cry session. There's something John doesn't like. Absolutely, that happens. It happens to all of us. But I just remember, because Rob, I talked to you about it right around the anniversary of Schnepp's death. It was just that, like, I just think about what Schnepp loved about fandom so much. And it kind of became a mantra of mine when he said that fandom is about celebrating. And yet so much of YouTube now has become this place of, how can we put more big eye, red eyes, whatever, and like, this sucks, and this, hate this, and we hate everything is a fucking mess. It's like, no, I'm not going to say it again. I mean, it's just, what happened to just, like, I get it. If there's something you don't like, say you don't like it. Like, guess what? I hated Day Shift. I'm not going to spend the next 12 days making a new video every day about why Day Shift is ruining movies. Say you don't like something, and then move on to talk about things you do like. And the next time something comes up that you don't like, say you don't like it, say why, make your case, and then move on and start talking about what you do like.
I got to interrupt you for a second, because was that Tyler who asked that question? Tyler Pfeiffer? Well, he wanted to clarify. He just sent a premium chat. It has nothing to do with the black actors' politics. They don't understand simple lore, characters not acting the way they're supposed to, etc.
Again,
so just in case,
but what I would say is, you don't know that until you watch one fucking episode.
Yeah.
Watch an episode. And guess what? That may be the case. But to see the war that's being waged against that show, and it's not, but by the way, nobody was surprised. As soon as we saw the first trailer and we saw there was female characters and black characters, we knew that there was going to be a war waged against it. To wage that war before a single fucking episode has come out, it's just again, it just highlights to me what I think has become a real sickness, cancerous thing about fandom these days. That kind of breaks, and I get emotional about it because I love being a part of fandom so much. I love being able to get together, whether it's in person with friends or online with virtual friends, to celebrate and talk about the things we really like, and to talk about the things we're excited about, and to talk about why we love this stuff. And once in a while, complain about something, but complain about it and then move on and get back on to celebrating what we love. And it scares me to think about where YouTube is going to be 3 or 4 more years from now if this doesn't get brought into check. But anyway, that was me.
Yeah, Rob.
Ranting on.
Hey man, I didn't mention Star Trek Discovery once.